Ever wonder what it would be like to show someone from the 1990s anime scene what the fandom looks like today? It's a world away from the days of grainy VHS tapes and hushed convention whispers. Um, Before we dive in, please subscribe and hit the like button if you enjoy exploring anime's evolution. Um, um, the anime landscape has transformed dramatically. Instant access to almost any series, global recognition, and a massive fan base are just the beginning. Uh, and let's explore the biggest shifts that would leave a 90s anime fan that utterly bewildered. Certain sounds statement. Back then, a new anime season meant a handful of titles, each one a major event. Now, a new show launches every half hour. That shortly accepted this. In the middle, studios aren't seeking inspiration, they're filling calendar slots. Uh, a 90s fan reminiscing about existential themes would be quickly overtaken by anime has always hinted at desire, but it was playful and a little forbidden. Modern anime often feels overly produced and sanitized. Desire has become content, and the authenticity feels lost. It's not that characters aren't attractive, but the intrigue that once existed is gone. Um, in the past, you watched anime to find characters, then hunted for merch. Uh, um, Now, anime exists to sell merch that already exists. Shows are greenlit based on figuring prototypes, test them on TikTok. Uh, uh, Imagine explaining that to someone who bought Laserdisc box sets to support the studio. Uh, in the 90s, being an anime fan meant being part of a subculture. Um, Today, anime is mainstream. It's exported, monetized, and endlessly merchandised. The experimental weirdness of series like doesn't sell uh, lunchboxes and phone cases, and when everything is instantly available, loving something special loses its edge. It started with a few 3D tanks, um, dismissed as experimentation. Uh, um, Now, we're in an era of uncanny CGI anime with awkward motion capture. Um, a 90s fan seeing modern 2016 would have been horrified. Isekai anime is now an endless cycle. A character dies, or reincarnates, gains powers, builds a harem, and repeats. Um, um, the multiverse is vast, but the stories feel smaller than ever, and it's not inherently bad, but the genre has become repetitive and lacks depth. Um, and this is a true horror, a 90s otaku meticulously aligned uh, RGB tables and worshipped the glow of a 4x3 TV. Today, people watch in portrait mode on their phones while making pasta. A whole generation will meet for the first time through a 15-second fun clip. Uh, Speaking of Spirited Away, did you know that the original film was almost never released in the US? It's It's a wild story, almost as wild as watching anime on a phone. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time,